Warmer and drier. That's what farmers need to expect this winter as we experience a La Nina, a weather cycle that is caused by cooler water temperatures in the Pacific Ocean that affects the way the jet stream flows across the United States, as shown in this graphic.
Subtropical jet stream is what gives us most of our winter precipitation and a lot of our cloud cover. And so when there's a La Nina in the southeast, it shifts the jet stream to the north over the Ohio River Valley, and we are left with sunnier skies and usually warmer conditions because we're getting more sunshine. It also means we get less rain or less precipitation in the winter months.
Typically, the winter is when we get a lot of our rain, which is vital to the soil for the next growing season.
Usually the winter is the time when we're recharging the soil moisture. And have been pretty dry this year. You know, the last couple of months have been quite dry, and I don't see any big change in that in the next month or two. And so we're going to continue to be dry. It means going into the next growing season, say about the beginning of April, soils are going to be dry. It's going to be harder for the crops to germinate. And you know, even though it'll be a little easier to get into the fields because you won't have to worry about a lot of mud, it's still going to be an issue for getting things going.
Of course, another concern that comes with the La Nina is the warmer weather, which, here in the Peach State, is a huge one for peach growers, especially after having a not-so-great season like we did this past year.
A bigger concern is the warm temperatures, especially for peach and blueberry where you have to worry about chill hours. The last two winters have both been pretty warm, and both of those, the chill hour amounts were like less than half of the long-term average. So I think we're going to probably, unfortunately see another winter where we may not get a lot of chill hours again.
A warmer winter can also be dangerous for row crops like peanuts, soybeans, and cotton, as the potential for disease and pests for the next season increase.
If you look at any peanut field that's been picked this year, if you look at a lot of cotton fields, if you look at old corn fields, you will see regrowth. Those volunteer plants, the regrowth plants, those are a bridge from last season to next season. And for that reason, until we get a hard freeze or until they're destroyed, we'll continue to have pathogens building up. Young peanut plants will have leaf spot. Young soybean plants may still have rust disease. Corn plants will have them. Cotton nematodes will thrive.
A silver lining does exist, though, as experts believe this La Nina will not be a strong one.
The early indicators for this winter show that we'll probably have some warm spells, but we're probably going to also have some cold outbreaks.
It doesn't just stop in the winter. When there is a La Nina, it typically has effects that last the rest of the year.
We do know that when we have La Nina winters, we do tend to be more likely to go into a drought the next year. So for people that are a little concerned about that, I think water could be an issue next year. It's a little early to say, and obviously it's not going to affect all places equally.
Reporting in Watkinsville for the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.